Good morning, students. I'm your science teacher, and I'm going to teach you science today from the IIT syllabus. And our today we start our next chapter of the IIT science, that is light, shadow, and reflection. Okay, so before starting this chapter, there is a need to know about a famous scientist, a famous Indian physicist. That name is Dr. Chandrasekhara Venkat Raman, and we known him as a C.V. Raman. He's a very famous scientist of our India, and he's a physicist. And he was also awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930 for their great work of the scattering of light and Raman effect. What is Raman effect? Raman effect, when light travel through a transparent medium, when light travel across the transparent medium, it evident change in the wavelength of the light. Okay, it's change their evident change in their path. Okay, so this is the Raman effect. Okay, and he was knighted in the year in 1929, and also he was appointed as the head of physics department at the Indian Institute of Science in 1933. Okay, and he also founded the Indian Journal of Physics, and in 1954 he is honored by India with the highest civilian award of the India. Which award? Bharat Ratna. He is honored by India by the Bharat Ratna. Okay, and the National Science Day, we celebrated every year, is celebrated at 28th February to commemorate the discovery of Dr. C.V. Raman, that is Raman effect, in the year 1928. It is a big thing, and it is a thing of proud to us that uh, Dr. C.V. Raman is from the India. He's born in 1888, and he's dead in 1970. Okay, in this chapter we discussed on the different topics, because this chapter is depend on the light. So our first topic of this chapter is light. So we discussed on the light and different types of light, where does this come from, what is the source of light, and different types of objects on the basis of their transparency. Transparency means light pass through the across the object or not. So there are three types of objects: transparent, translucent, and opaque. And then the movement of light, rectilinear propagation of light. Shadow, how shadows are formed. Pinhole camera we discussed in this chapter. Different types of mirror we discussed, and periscope we also discussed in this chapter. So these are the topics of this chapter. Okay, so let's start from our first topic, light. So light is a basic invisible energy. We know that light is a invisible energy when traveling through the space. Okay, it is always move in the straight line, and it reflect from any other object and back come to our eyes. Then we are able to see the objects. Suppose uh, if you are in a dark room where light is switched off, you are not able to see anything. But when you light on of the room, so everything you see very easily. How it is possible? Because when light uh, when light hit any object, and reflects back to our eyes, then we are able to see the objects, and then we are able to see the color of this object only because of light. Okay, So in this manner, Sir Isaac Newton also discovered that when he allowing a beam of light through a prism in the science laboratory, you see that it is it is a okay, just a 1 minute, like this a triangle shaped structure you see, like a pyramid shape you see in the laboratory, in your school laboratory. And when light pass through the prism, it is a prism. When light pass through the prism and it refracts, means it change the direction, and it scattered in their 7 colors before entering the light as colorless, and after entering through the prism it is scattered in the 7 colors in a same manner, always in a same manner or a fixed sequence of colors. That is Bivgure. Bivgure means Biv, always, oh, sorry, Bivgure, always a little bit refraction in the violet, Bivgure. V for violet, I means indigo, B means blue, G means green, Y means yellow, O means orange, and R means red. Okay, so this is the sequence, fixed sequence of the light after refract from the prism. Okay, it is a fixed sequence, Biv Gure, on the basis of their intensity. And the red color has highest density in these colors, so it refract much more as comparison to others. And violet has less intensity, so it refract very less. Okay, then so it is the concept of light when we passing a beam of light through a prism. Okay, so when we light up a room, a object present in the room become visible. What makes object visible? Because when light fall any object, it bounce back and enter to our eyes. It bounce and back to our eyes, then we are able to see the object. Okay, light is a form of energy, we know that, and it causes the sensation of visible, because in the absence of light we are not see anything. The light is visible to the human eyes, usually referred as a visible light. The light visible to the human eyes is usually referred as a visible light. Okay, and it can travel through the vacuum as well as different transparent medium such as glass, transparent glass, water, air. In these type of mediums, the light moving as a electromagnetic wave that have extremely short wavelength range, approx 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. Okay, it is the basic concept of light. Then come to the next point, sources of light. So we know that there are two types of source of light. First one is natural source. We know that what is the natural source of light? Obviously sun. And another source of light is artificial source of light, that is man-made source of lights. Okay, so first topic, so the first source is natural. What is the natural source of light? Sun. It is we know that it is a star which present in the center of our solar system between the all planets. Okay, sun is a huge ball of glowing gases. Sun is a huge ball of a glowing gases. Okay, and some animals, naturally some animals can produce their own light, that. And we also know that some animals or some birds, some insects can produce their own light. This is known as bioluminescence. What's the name of this type of animals? Bioluminescence. Okay. Then the next point, artificial source of light is the source of light which is made by humans. Okay. Many examples are there. In the earliest era, the human produce light by from the fire. We know that by burning wood or by burning candle, then gas and oil. But now these days, source of artificial light is electric light by the through the different types of bulbs, different types of lamps like tungsten filament bulb. We know that, and we are using at home also. But now these days we are using LED bulbs, neon light, also a man-made source of artificial light, and fluorescent tubes. We know that fluorescent tube, CFL, lasers. Okay, so these are the sources of, these are two types of source of lights. Then come to the next point, luminous and non-luminous objects. So there are two types of objects on the basis of their luminosity. So first one is luminous. So the object, very simple, both type of objects, luminous that emit their own light. These are known as luminous, and they do not their own light are known as non-luminous object. Example of luminous object is sun, it emits their own light. Candle also emit their own light. Light bulb, these are also emit their own light. Torch. Okay, so these are the example of luminous objects. Then the non-luminous objects which do not not emit their own light. If these are luminate only because of the other substances or the other objects, by the other objects. Okay, so example of the non-luminous objects is planet, moon. Moon cannot produce their own light, it lighted by the light of sun. Okay, books non-luminous, tables non-luminous, wall, pencil, pen, and different things are there. Okay, not produce their own light. Then come to the next point, on the basis of their transparency. These are three types of material. First one is transparent material, translucent material, and opaque material. Okay, so what is the transparency? What is the transparent material, translucent material, and opaque material? When a material that allowed light pass through it is called transparent material. When light passing through any object, across any object, it means that object is a transparent material. For example, windows glass. When you are lighted a torch from one side of the window, the light is going across the window through the glass. It means glass is a transparent material. Okay, so some examples are there: clear glass, clear water, air, cellophane paper, precious gems such as emerald and ruby. Okay, and there are some uses of the glass also we discuss. Glass is used in making of utensils, showpieces, windows pane, doors, spectacles, optical instruments like camera, microscope, telescope. These the glass is used in the manufacturing of these type of substance, this type of material. Sorry. Okay, then the next one, translucent. Translucent is another category of the objects. In this category, we put the substance that allow the light to travel the that allow travel the light across it partially, not fully as same as the transparent material. In the transparent material, light move across the material completely, but in the translucent material, it move partially. Okay, so a material that transmit light partially through it, that light partially through it is known as translucent material. For example, ground glass. You see at many places in the bank, in the offices, and in the railway station, and in the home also. The bathroom glasses, window glasses are made up of the ground glass because it is a translucent. No one can able to see across the translucent glass or the ground glass clearly. Okay, the thin nylon fabric, butter paper also we put in this category. So these are the translucent object. It casts faint shadow, not clear shadow. Okay, ground glass is used. Ground glass is used at many places, in the window panes of bathroom, partition of the offices, in optical instruments also. Okay, then the last category is opaque material. Opaque material just opposite to the transparent material. In the transparent material, light move across the material, but in the object, the light does not move across the material. Okay, so the material that not transmit the light through it are known as opaque material. For example, wood, thick cloth, metals, leather and furniture, and the object, opaque object cast shadow. So if we try to pass the light across the wood, but that light does not pass through it, and the shadow of the wood we see across the behind the wood, we see the shadow of wood behind the wood. Okay, so these calls shadow. And opaque material are used at many places. For example, in our house, the wall or the gate, where we don't want to want that no one can see across the wall or across the uh, gate or the door. So we use at these places wood and wall, and different types of substance are there. Okay, so these three categories of the material: transparent material, translucent material, opaque material, on the basis of their transparency. I hope you will understand. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, good luck.